Black shot. Black ultra. Bro, 52.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check white. Yellow, line.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl. The tuck roll,
didn't you? Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. And now they'll throw with Lance. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you get them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown in. Oh, look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll run with Mitchell, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now here's Ross. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. In motion goes the tight end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Red, yellow. Right, white. Field, black.
From the 38, Lance got a man. That's Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Really strike. Block is six.
On first down, Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going up top. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Now, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Ultra. 52 blaster. Real green. Smash red.
Here's Lance. He opted to go with the scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Red. Yellow. Strike.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Go ultra.
Looking to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, blue. You, yellow. Flag blue. Hey, go Fury.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's Trenton Gill now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Lance to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that threat. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's 2nd and 8. Forced out to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
52. Still, check, still. Black. Straight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Yellow. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, here is Jones. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Down. And cycle. Towards the middle. 6, 7, 3, back. Ultra.
A final shot before half for Lance. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Okay.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Right back to Mitchell on second down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
Right, 97.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Ready?
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Let's go.
And they'll begin by running the option. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Black Ultra. Red, yellow. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And just a yard to go here on second down. The slot man in motion right. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Down inside the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lance going to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And cycle.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, home field. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They run over center with Mitchell. And not much. Maybe a yard down in the 23.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Yellow, go. Green back. Yellow, green.
on 2nd and 9. Lance. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all total, but they're still looking at 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here is another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards.
Here we go, set. Faster.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers 40-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give here to Mitchell, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 38 yards. And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On the handoff, Mitchell. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.